Hello everybody. So today in this fairly short movie I want to quickly introduce the possible points a digital nomad visa for South Africa should contain. So the good news is that it's certain that South Africa is currently is May 2023, is working on legislation covering the digital nomad visa. So I'm personally quite confident that we will get it. Now you might ask, when are you going to get it? I do not know, but I hope in the next 6 months. There were some recent changes in favor of applicants from the Minister of Home Affairs, and I know that they're working on the legislation. So I hope in the next 6 months, maybe 7 months, we're going to get the digital nomad visa for South Africa finally. So what can we expect? What are the typical points in the digital nomad visa? Now, I just basically looked at lots of other digital nomad visas in the world, and I think there's a common theme, and I don't think there will be a big surprise in South Africa as well. So usually the first requirement is really that you earn, or the main applicant earns, a minimum salary, and I suspect we're looking at $3,000 to $3,500, taking the the living costs in South Africa into consideration, putting it into perspective to Spain and other very popular destinations. I think South Africa would be well advised to have it around $3,000 to $3,500. And that salary needs to be earned through an employment which has no connection to South Africa. Okay, so that's very clear. The digital nomad visa should not influence the local labor market. These are foreigners who want to live in South Africa and stay in South Africa for a certain period of time and work remotely for their overseas employer. Okay, so I think that's very important. The second definitely must requirement is that the family needs to be able to apply and accompany the main applicant. Okay, a digital nomad visa without the family will not be internationally recognized and competitive. The third requirement usually is that you need an international medical insurance. I think that's reasonable. You want to make sure that you're covered for that. And then the big question number 4 is really what is the duration, right? And Namibia has it now for 6 months. I think that's too short. It's not competitive. Spain has 3 years. Now that's very, very competitive. I hope that South Africa at least grants a year. I think we're fine with a year. Maybe we can follow newer trends, and they're looking usually at a little longer digital nomads, maybe 2 years. But let's see. I expect that they're going to go for a year. Maybe we're getting 2 years, so that would be good for the applicants, right? Question is, do you need police clearances? I think if we're granting a year or 2 year visa, then people should comply with the police clearance requirements. Now they have recently changed. You only need to bring them for the past 5 years. So that's good. It's not too many countries. I think that makes sense, and South Africa should probably insist on police clearance certificates to be part of the application. The last part is, and that's the reason why it takes so long, our tax legislation has to be amended. Obviously there needs to be some sort of provision that the digital nomads do not pay taxes in South Africa on their foreign salary, and I think this is something which takes a bit longer and needs to be really aligned between the two departments. Okay, so that's in short what I expect for the digital nomad visa. So if somebody actually looks this up from Home Affairs, here are your ideas. They're not really new. The world has implemented, I think we would be number 56 or 62nd country or something doing it, so we're quite far behind. I hope we're going to get it soon, and I do think that South Africa would benefit a lot from it. So yeah, cheers, bye.